From horrible histories to local legends, and of course, ghosts, witches, and even some spectral lions, this list truly does have it all. Let's waste no time and dive right in. Starting off this list today, we have Pendle Hill, which was the location of some witch trials. Legend says that the spirits of the accused witches still roam these woods, an unseen presence that chills the spine of those who dare to tread their paths. As the veil thins on Halloween night, paranormal enthusiasts and brave souls flock to this eerie locale, eager to encounter these ghostly entities. Amidst the whispering trees and under the hill's watchful gaze, visitors recount eerie experiences, ghostly whispers that float on the breeze, fleeting shadows that flit through the trees, I didn't even mean to rhyme there, and an unnerving chill that descends without warning, as if the spirits themselves are brushing by. It's stories like these that make this place such a hot spot for people to visit, all yearning for a glimpse into the other side, but Pendle Hill keeps its secrets close. This is just one of those places where the horrific history attracts curious minds to see what exactly is hiding here. Next up on our list, we have the Smolensk Forest. This forest's dark story is one that starts off during one of the darkest parts of history, in 1943 at the height of the Second World War. At this time, German troops invaded this forest and made the disturbing discovery of a mass grave containing Polish soldiers who had their lives taken. And this was not just a few, not that that would necessarily make it better, but we are talking about thousands of people. 20,000 actually, by some estimates. In the end, it was determined that these people were casualties of an order made by Joseph Stalin. This is certainly enough to make this a creepy place, but of course, the story doesn't end there. In more recent history, there was a plane crash in the forest that happened in 2010, in which 96 people lost their lives. All in all, it's probably just good to stay away from this one, just in case. Doesn't sound like good things are happening there. Next up on our list today, we have the Tsavo East National Park, which is nestled in the vast wilderness of Kenya. This place is a sanctuary of nature's splendor, yet it harbors a chilling legacy that whispers through the savannah. Beyond its renowned biodiversity, the park is etched in infamy for the harrowing episodes at the Tsavo River, where, in 1898, a pair of man-eating lions unleashed a reign of terror upon the laborers constructing the Uganda Railway. I know, you probably weren't expecting man-eating lions, but here we are. These predators, known as the Ghost and the Darkness, became the stuff of legend, not just for their very unnerving predation, but also for the spectral tales that followed. The spirits of those who fell prey to the lions are said to linger, imbuing the landscape with an aura of mystery and foreboding, and travelers and locals recount an inexplicable ambiance around the river, marked by unaccountable whispers in the wind and the faint echoes of distant roars at night. I can't think of anything more terrifying. As darkness falls over Tsavo, the line between the natural and the supernatural blurs, with some asserting that the restless souls of the past still roam the park, perhaps still entwined in the tragic narrative of the man-eating lions. Next up on our list today, we have the Black Forest, which is found in the heart of southwestern Germany. Here, there is the legend of a headless horseman that looms large, a spectral figure said to ride through the forest's darkest corners, with legends whispering of eerie encounters on moonless nights. Similarly, whispers of werewolves and witches pervade the local lore. There's stories entwined with the ancient trees and hidden glens that define this mysterious landscape. Local folklore tells of witches who gather beneath the moonlit sky, their silhouettes casting sinister shadows against the flickering flames of their ritual fires. Meanwhile, tales of werewolves lurking in the underbrush stoke the fires of the imagination, suggesting a transformational bond between the forest and these mythical creatures. These legends, passed down through generations, speak to the deep connection between this forest and the supernatural, a relationship born from the very essence of the Black Forest's primeval beauty and inscrutable depths. Amidst the backdrop of mystery and lore, the forest retains its timeless allure, inviting the brave and the curious to explore its hidden secrets and perhaps even encounter a legend come to life. If it's a moonless night, you're encountering a headless horseman. If it's a full moon, you're getting werewolves. And I guess if there's just any other moon, you're getting witches. What more could you want, truly? Holy shit. Alright, next up on our list today we have Clapham Wood. This forest is located within the serene landscape of West Sussex, and it is shrouded in an atmosphere that is thick with mystery. It has become infamous for its unsettling calm, which is interrupted by a sequence of bizarre disappearances and chilling encounters. Witnesses report eerie lights piercing the night sky, attributing them to UFOs that seem drawn to this particular place, as if tethered by an unseen force. The wood's uncanny reputation is further fueled by whispers of occult rituals performed under its canopy of ancient trees. It is rumored that secret societies have chosen this secluded forest as their unhallowed ground, conducting rites that disturb the very essence of nature. The palpable sense of unease in Clapham Wood is only heightened by the unexplained deaths that have occurred in its depths. Among the most compelling tales is that of a series of UFO sightings in the 1960s and 1970s, where witnesses described encountering glowing orbs and strange metallic crafts that seemed to defy the laws of physics. These events have led some to speculate about vortexes or portals within the wood, connecting our world to realms beyond our understanding. Next up on our list today we have Brocéliande Forest, and this legendary forest is located in Brittany, France, and it is steeped in Arthurian legend and is said to be the home of the mythical wizard Merlin. This forest isn't steeped in legends of creepy ghosts coming back to haunt with a vengeance, but instead is a place full of legends that coincide with important moments in history. This forest is the one said to be of the King Arthur legend, as well as the home to the tomb of Merlin, which I mentioned before. This is already very interesting, but what's creepier is the fact that the Valley of No Return is located here, and this is said to be the site where the sorceress Morgan Le Fay, King Arthur's half-sister, imprisoned young unfaithful men. If this doesn't seem like enough already, in more recent history, this site was the location of a terrible fire in 1990 that completely ripped through the forest. All in all, this forest maybe isn't the most terrifying in terms of ghouls and goblins and ghostly lions, but it is definitely full of some pretty creepy history. Moving on down our list, we have Dow Hill. Dow Hill harbors a chilling narrative that transcends the ordinary. These woods are rumored to be the restless haunt of souls who met their untimely demise within this wilderness, their spirits anchored to the place of their final anguish. Adjacent to this eerie forest stands the Victoria Boys High School, an institution as steeped in lore as it is in academia. As night comes, the deserted hallways of the school are said to resonate with inexplicable footsteps, suggesting the presence of unseen visitors from beyond the veil. This phenomenon has captured the imagination and the trepidation of many, lending a spectral aura to the school's historic walls. Local lore is rife with tales of encounters with these spectral entities, some claiming to feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding or to hear anguish whispers. These stories are not just figments of the imagination, but are ingrained in the cultural fabric of the area, passed down through generations, imbuing Dow Hill with a profound sense of mystery and a mark of the paranormal. Moving on down today, we have Freetown Fall River State Forest, which is nestled in the heart of Massachusetts. This verdant expanse forms a critical piece of the notorious Bridgewater Triangle, a hotspot that seems to magnetically attract the bizarre and the unexplained. Similar to the Bermuda Triangle, I really don't know what it is with all these triangles and their strange happenings. Just stay out of the triangles, alright? Within its shadowy bounds, the forest brims with tales that blur the line between reality and the supernatural. Imagine wandering through these woods only to encounter a UFO silently gliding overhead, or to feel the watchful eyes of unseen entities as whispers of ancient poltergeists dance through the trees. Here, legends of cryptid creatures such as colossal serpents and majestic thunderbirds are not just stories, they are chapters in the forest's mysterious lore. And then there's the whispered narratives of cult gatherings and eerie confrontations that might just make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. At the end of the day, it is very clear that Freetown Fall River State Forest isn't just a collection of trees and trails, but instead a hotspot for the creepy and the unexplained. Next up today we have Lichen Way, which is located in Turkey. It's a little bit less of a forest in the traditional way and more of a long-distance footpath. This place is known for its beautiful scenery, but behind the facade is something slightly more sinister. Through about 500 kilometers of rugged coastline, this footpath takes the journeyer through some ancient ruins and burial grounds, and this is where the haunting really gets started. Hikers in the area have reported seeing apparitions around these areas, as well as just feeling a general sense of dread. One of the main places that people have reported these strange feelings is by Kayakoi, which is a ghost village that was left abandoned when their Greek inhabitants left Turkey. There's always something very unsettling about a place that is just left completely abandoned, but when coupled with ghostly sightings, it's safe to say that while absolutely beautiful, this place is best visited with caution. And finally, today to end off our list, we have Griffith Park, tucked away in the bustling city of Los Angeles, California. This place is one of North America's vast urban parks, and it harbors a myriad of secrets within its expansive bounds. Chief among them is the chilling tale of Don Antonio Feliz. In the 19th century, it is said that Feliz, a prominent landowner, was wronged as death approached and uttered a curse upon his vast estate. This malevolent legacy seems to have seeped into the very soil of Griffith Park, manifesting through eerie encounters and, of course, ghost sightings. Visitors whisper of glimpses of Don Antonio's forlorn spirit wandering the park, his ethereal presence a stark reminder of the park's somber past. Alongside him, other phantoms and inexplicable occurrences contribute to the park's haunted reputation, from spectral figures glimpsed in the twilight to inexplicable sounds disturbing the night's peace. It's safe to say that Griffith Park is full of haunting lore. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thanks so much for checking it out. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlovsky, and I will see you again soon. Bye! What's up? How's it going? What's up, Daniela? I think you're editing this. If you're not Daniela, so sorry about that, and just pretend I said your name instead. But if you are Daniela, well, let's get creepy. Alright, holy fucking shit. Okay. I always do this. I don't put next up, but then I start with, it's just, anyway, this is my own fault. Of the man-eating lions. Next up on our list today, we have that was just a hard switch. Man-eating lions. Alright, well, moving on. Alright, I love it. This is the one I don't know how to pronounce, and it also shows up with symbols in the fucking thing. So I'm just gonna listen to this.
Brocelion, French.
Brocelion. Okay, we're gonna go for it. This site was the location of a terrible fire in 1990 that completely destroyed through the forest. Yeah, that makes a ton of fucking sense. Jesus Christ. I didn't look this one up either. Lichen? Lichen? Sure.